Okay, we've just been to Wombleton sheep sale. I bought 10 shearlings, and this is the old World War II runways and things we're running on. Quite interesting the way they put. It's getting very rough and bumpy. That green building, I assume they're still using it for like potato storage or grading or something. There's like potato boxes there. I don't know how full it is. I assume that there used to be like a hangar there for the aeroplanes. It's a very large building. It's always shut up tight when you have this on. And I got the sheep reasonably cheaply, I thought. So £114 and then £10 back for luck, so 113. And the last time I bought some here, there'd be about 140, and ones before that they were over 150. You could have got some for under £100, but they were obviously not as good, so I don't know. It seemed like there's always a few sort of rather less good ones go dirt cheap, or cheaper, but they're not as good, obviously. So. A nice road. Anyway, we got loaded up okay. I saw a few people. We saw Dickie Smith, who took the combine and he's pleased with it. He's done a field already, so that's good. Because I did wonder if he wouldn't even get home, in case, you know, with a belt might have gone or something. But he managed okay, and he seems reasonably pleased with it. And it's been the most perfect day. It's a little bit too warm, to be honest. My car thermometer says 20, with me judging it's going to be about 18 down here. But it's often a nice warm day, this first one. And the second one, it's sometimes like wintry showers and boggy. But it's a good location for these sales there, because all the wagons and that used to sometimes get stuck at the original Padmore site. They can all stay on the hard standing and no danger at all of getting stuck. And they're very fussy that you can only go on half of this runway, because the far side, it's still effectively an active runway, not that an airplane is going to land. But they don't want in the slightest risk of objects like a nail or whatever being dropped on the concrete, which might puncture a tyre and cause an accident. They're only light aircraft for all that. It's not, although it's in use, there's nothing happening today. I don't like coming out here because people go along quite fast. It's amazing, they're in the straight out. Just as I got out, I could see a motorbike coming in the mirror. He'll be past us in a minute, probably. Anyway, I bought the sheep off Bob Harland, and I nearly always get them off him now. But he doesn't actually breed them himself, he buys them in skin lambs anyway. Sometimes the ones he's bought have been Alec Thompson's, who's more or less a neighbour, so it's a bit comical, but you sort of know they're used to the area, which is quite a plus point, really. And I still need to buy a truck at some point, because I only have one. We usually have two. The older one suddenly he got unwell at the spring and died. He recovered a little bit, but then he went back again, and then he didn't last very long. Actually got unwell, but he hadn't looked too well the winter before. So he'd done an extra year almost, to some extent. So the woman I usually buy a Suffolk tuck off, she was there and I had a word with her, but she said she only has one Suffolk this year. It's a shearling, so it would be alright. But I'm not especially obsessed with getting one of her. But again, it's just nice to, because you know the breeding background. This place on the left there used to be a bar, and then it was a vet surgery. I happened to speak to the new owner or new users, I don't know whether entry. She said it was going to be a dog grooming practice or something. I thought, well, that's hardly a business, is it really? But what can you say? People holding to a pace out that done. But when I see there now, there's like loads of like shrubs and things packed in pots outside that we're trying to sell them. Unless planning to like landscape the ground to it. The lad from here on the left, it says Caravan Park. He's, I think he's a year or two younger than me. We went to school together down here at Wombleton Hall. And he was diagnosed with cancer about a year ago, and he died about a month ago. A bit more, maybe 6 weeks. It didn't have long, it was kind of decided it was more or less untreatable, I think. But he was okay for a while. Probably not a good idea to go into what symptoms he had, because everybody has every now and then aches and pains and worry of something else. This is currently all. The little Beck's very, very low. It has been quite a dry summer, but not very dry here. We've had a dry month or so. I think we want to go through at 20 miles an hour, 15, but anyway. There's the old school. Bin stunk, bin wagon, smells of rotten dog food or something. Exhibition. My dog decided she would come with me, and it's a bit too warm for her really, but she's only been in there a couple of hours, she'll survive. It's not closed at the back. And I actually locked the door just in case. Someone might want to drink when she gets home, and a pee probably. I've never seen a pee in there, which you probably wouldn't do. Wouldn't matter if it just run out. There was a dead lamb along here this morning, like more lamb on one of these. He run over obviously, like it. quite a few more runs over the moors coming up, one thing or another. So I can guarantee that between now and Christmas there won't be another day as nice as this. Although there might be some sunny days like this that will be colder than this. We're having this relatively warm weather now. It's been cooler overnight and that. But down into Scandinavia it's been snowing unusually earlier, quite well down into Sweden and Norway. And also a couple of weeks ago now I saw some of the alpine passes where not just snowy, but we had like a foot or more of snow. So it's been changing. But you can get snow in the Alps at any month of the year, really. July will be the least likely, or possibly end of July, early August was the least likely. They can still snow high. Here we usually have some snow in October. That is, we see a few flakes, and sometimes you get a significant cover, but it'll be wet and slushy stuff. And on the longer term, you can expect at least a couple of days with snow cover in November. Then after that as well. Anybody's guess really. It could go from none to constantly snowy. Although constantly snowy is certainly quite unusual. It does happen. Custom starvation, which is big, alley. It's something like a Virago. It's probably Yamaha. Is it called a drag star? I'm not sure about that. Andrew Bateman, eating his dinner. There's a bench down there to the right, and hardly anyone noticed it. You might notice it if you were walking. Somebody, Jonathan Murray's got some grass cut, the second cut over there. You know, my sheep have come running up. I think they thought they were going to get fed. I had him in the other day and did some feet. See, they were about eating their tub. I'm not seeing so many limping ones. There'll be an odd one. There's one down there with her ears down. Not happy about something. I saw one more that I might have taken out. This is a Nugent. This is annoying compared to the other one we had just went and it was done. I can't see a problem there. Usually when you get them home, you suddenly notice one's limping or something. But typically it's just a temporary thing. But you have to be very careful you've got the right number of 10. Because the sods are jumping in and out. The strange thing is with sheep, when you get some new ones in, they often hang about on their own. Not just for a few days, but for weeks. Even though they aren't always. Like a batch that's been used to being together, they could be picked from several fields or anything, several groups. One thing you don't get, if those are being cattle you'd put in with other cattle, the first thing they'd want to do would be establish who was dominant and strongest and fight each other. You don't really get that. There might be a little bit of pushing and shoving. And typically the ones you put in are younger ones, so they'll be a little bit subordinate. What's the one down there? It's just laid down, isn't he? She's limping a bit, that one. Let's see. But that's not the one I bought. I just bought it's an old one of mine. You see that? There's one here you probably can't see with this camera. She looks a bit funny. But they've had some of them have been worms, some haven't yet. I was going to get them all in and do them again. I did when they were weaned, which is about a month ago. I did some of the ones that I thought might possibly have fluke. Oh, settled in there, eating around. Anyway, I better go and see what happened at home, because I had a cow calf this morning and it appeared to be okay. It was sucking. Up and sucking. It's quite an old cow. I think she only has 2 working quarters. Which if it looks okay now, it'll be alright. I shall manage with 2 quarters.